that is something I wanted to tell, so I just told it. So yeah, so welcome to all of you. I'm Toastmaster Prasad, Sergeant at Arms for today's meeting. So before we begin today's meeting, let me tell you some of the ground rules for the online meeting we have. Please keep your audio mute when you're not speaking so that we don't disturb other speakers. If you have poor internet connection, you can keep your video as well as audios off. And when you are speaking, please turn on your audio as well as your video so that we can hear you and see you, and avoid speaking anything that is hurtful or maybe that is offensive in nature, especially that is political, religious, or sexual in nature. If you have any query, you can always use the chat option in the Zoom platform. So with that, I now call upon our ever-encouraging, most hardworking person of our Rajiv came in, most hardworking person of our club, President Toastmaster Mutturaj. Over to you.
Thank you very much. The multitasker, Sergeant at Arms, and the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Prasad. Good evening, Toastmasters. And today, I think for the first time, we are here without no guests. As usual, all of you are aware about Toastmasters and the Toastmasters International. Since there are no guests, I no need to repeat the same thing. With this, I would like to request Toastmaster Chanveer sir is there, and for him, I had been trying to contact him to give him a special role, but I could not make it. And today, I request him to be the meeting manager, just to be the meeting manager, or if anybody is muted or unmuted, if Toastmaster Prasad misses out, I kindly request you to just voice out and tell them that they are muted or unmuted. Try to avoid the middle talks here and there. Either Toastmaster Prasad or General Evaluator will also try to take a step ahead and then communicate with the members. With this, I'd like to request our Toastmaster, Toastmaster Rajat Divte to read out the minutes of meeting of the last meeting.
Good evening, Toastmasters and guests. Let me brief you about the last meeting. In the last meeting, we had a theme of the day, people seem strange when you are strange. The word of the day was peculiar and it was used by everyone. We had two speakers on the day and we had an icebreaker given by Toastmaster Kiran. And we also had our Toastmaster Shankar Bijapur who gave his pathway speech. We have an award ceremony at the end of each meeting so that we encourage everyone to participate and take the roles. The best award for role player was the general evaluator, that was Toastmaster Preeti. The best evaluator goes to Toastmaster Mutturaj. The best speaker of the day was Toastmaster Shankar Bijapur. The best table topic speaker was Toastmaster Mathur. This was how the Toastmaster meeting went. Over to you, Toastmaster Mutturaj.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Rajat, for giving us minutes of meeting of the last meeting. Now, I'm going to invite the person on the stage who is going to take care of the meeting from A to Z, from starting to the end. And he is an engineer by his academics, and he is an entrepreneur who has started his business. He has a startup, and he is a friend for me from another one club called Thai Hubli. He is a workaholic Toastmaster that I have seen him always working and running along with his beautiful MacBook and his iPhone. And he is an Apple product lover, I believe. So with this, help me in welcoming our Toastmaster of the day, who is a new look today, Toastmaster Prasad.
Thank you so much. So, thank you. I welcome you all to this 20th meeting of Me for You Entrepreneurs Toastmasters Club. So today's theme, so first of all, good evening, Toastmasters and guests. I chose today's theme as the ultimate goal. So the reason why I chose it was not to ask you all what your goals are or how big they are, or does those goals suit you, which usually how people evaluate their goals, right? So, but I chose it for two main reasons actually. The one being both relating to my own experiences uh, with goals. Firstly, we have the thing is, firstly, we have so many goals, right, for ourselves. Some important, some not so important, especially when someone is of my age. The ambition, the vision of who you want to be, or where you are, or where you want to go, is always at the back of your mind. So I've had all kinds of goals uh, for myself. Some that I have reached, some I'm still in pursuit of. But one thing I have noticed about myself is that I don't celebrate reaching the goal, no matter how important or life changing it has been for me. Because at that moment my thoughts are towards my next goal. It's not just for me, I guess. We are always after something, we're always chasing something. The chase itself has become our life in some ways. It's good to have your goals lined up one after other. It goes to show that you have a long term vision. But I feel I'm missing out on the point actually. I hope you all will resonate with me. I love and enjoy chasing the goal, but I never celebrate when I reach it. But in reality, the celebration or enjoying the fact that I am capable of tackling anything, come what may, to reach my goal should be my ultimate goal. The enjoyment and the celebration should be my ultimate goal. And the second reason was the recent, the with all the things going around us, the song, Bob Dylan's song, "The Times They Are a Changing," has become very relevant. All that we have done in the last couple of months is doing dishes, watching Netflix, reading books, Zooming friends, sitting alone, or indeed moving our furniture around. The pandemic has changed our lives in so many ways. And all the goals or plans we had suddenly became not so relevant or not viable anymore, or got postponed. And all of this has made us realize, or me realize, what are the most important things we live for. It has made us rethink our goals, and by forcing us into isolation in this, the quarantining us, it has dismantled our structured lives, our constructed lives that we've made for ourselves, by challenging our presumed needs, our desires, and our ambitions. And this has rendered us raw, essential, and reflective of who we truly are and what we truly value. And especially our family, our health, having a roof on our head, and the safety of our house, having a clean home cooked food on the plate. Which brings me to the question, should these things, the things that we value most in the uncertain times, be our ultimate goals? The goal to be happy and healthy with what we have, should those be our ultimate goals? Well, another Dylan's song says, "The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind." So with that theme, we have our meeting today. So we have three segments in today's meeting. The first segment is prepared speech, where speakers have a goal or an objective that they want to achieve through their speech. The second is table topics, a fun impromptu speaking segment. And our third and most important segment of evaluation that keeps us on our toes and helps us become better at our language. So I would now like to welcome our general evaluator, the one who presides the evaluation segment. And our general evaluator today is someone who I feel is very decisive, one who absolutely understands how important it is to evaluate and be evaluated, yet is always open to suggestions. And these are the qualities we look for in a general evaluator, right? So he's younger than most of us, but we all have so much more to learn from him. Help me to welcome Toastmaster Saurabh as today's general evaluator. Over to you, Toastmaster Saurabh.
Thank you, Master Prasad, for such a wonderful introduction. Uh, yes, we are all here to learn. Yes, we are all here to learn. I learn from you, you learn from me. That's how the life goes. Speaking about life, life is all based on the evaluations. It is all based on the suggestions, improvements. If there is no one to be, if there is no suggestion to be divided, then you will remain the same as you were yesterday. So there is always a room of improvement every day. So that's how it is also there in Toastmasters itself. In the Toastmasters, we follow the general evaluation process where all the meeting is evaluated. As the role of general evaluator, I'll be playing today. I'll be watching out the complete meeting and watching out what were the good points happened in the meeting and uh, some opinions from my side, like where we can improve the quality of the meetings, etc. To do this, I'm not that strong to do this by alone. I have a strong six-pack team with myself, starting with tag team. So uh, in tag team, T stands for timer. So today's timer is Toastmaster Natu. Natu sir, are you there? Please
Yeah,
introduce
I'm
the
there.
role.
Yes, sir.
So please introduce your role, sir.
Yeah. So good evening, Toastmasters and guests. This is Toastmaster Danesh Nathu. Today I'm representing as the timer of the meeting. My role is to the speakers who are the speakers and who are giving the table topics. My role is to give them an alarm to keep up the timings of that. For just I want to give the timings for that. For if for an icebreaker speech, the time is from 4 to 6 minutes.
Can you please unmute yourself, Toastmaster Natu? Toastmaster Natu, are you there? Can the host please contact Toastmaster Natu, and if he is back, let me know.
Yeah, we're trying to unmute here. It's can't unmute him actually.
I guess he have lost the
think-
connection due to
Yeah,
some
I
call.
think he
Okay.
has lost the connection.
Okay, the show must
You
go
go.
on. Today's
Yeah.
our counter is will be if by the end of my introduction, if he doesn't arrive, then I'll tell all the rules of timer. If he arrives, then we'll go with him. So
Yeah.
so the second A in tag team stands for our counter, and today's our counter is Toastmaster Komal. So Toastmaster Komal, may I know the role of our counter, please?
Good evening, Toastmasters and dear guests. I'm Komal. My role is a counter is to count number of filler words used by the speakers like you know, okay, and etc. I request all the speakers to avoid the number of filler words. At the end of the meeting, I will present my report. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Komal, for that detailed explanation about the role of our counter. The last thing in the tag team, that is G, stands for grammarian, and today's grammarian is Toastmaster Dr. Shankar sir. Toastmaster Shankar sir, may I know the role of grammarian, please?
Good evening, Toastmasters. My role is that of a grammarian today, and my task is I will point out the good use of the language and not so good use of the English language. And another important task before me is to acknowledge, keep account of all the speakers who use the word of the day. The word of the day is euphoria. It precisely means that someone is elated, happy about something, on the cloud nine. So any speaker who uses the word, all of us will acknowledge the word with clapping our fingers. And whenever called for, I'll definitely be happy to submit my report to the general evaluator and the team. Over to you, general evaluator.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. I feel the moment of euphoria for playing the general evaluation role in ME4U Entrepreneurs Toastmaster Club today. So I have started the usage of this, the chain of usage of the word of the day today. And I, as Toastmaster Shankar sir suggested, I'll be looking out to for all the speakers and guests to use this word of the day so that they can improve their vocabulary. Not only the tag team, but I'll be also having a particular evaluator for the prepared speech in my team today, and I'll be introducing them in the later part of the meeting. Till then, back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, General Evaluator Toastmaster Saurabh. Now, I would like to start with the first segment, the prepared speech. So we have Rajat ready. Yeah. Okay. So I would like to welcome our evaluator for the first speech. I have learned so much from this person, especially on editing and changing the pitch presentations based on the context we are in. Not during the last minutes, but during the last seconds before the presentation. Help me in welcoming our versatile entrepreneur, Toastmaster Rohan, to tell us the objectives of the speech given by the first speaker. You're on mute, Rohan.
Good evening, everybody. We are having the speaker who is introducing himself, and this is his first speech. So he'll be introducing himself, and I request everybody at the end of the speech to give a standing ovation, as it is his first icebreaker speech.
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Rohan. Okay, but our first speaker today, let me ask you all something. I think we've all dreamt of owning a snooker table in our lifetime, or also probably a swimming pool in our lifetime. But we don't even have a house big enough to fit them all. I now feel like I should have had a farmhouse to fit all of those things in. But by the time I'll be able to do that, I'll probably be very old. But our first speaker is a person whose goals are bigger than these and can say, dude, I've been there and done that. Please help me in welcoming our first speaker, Toastmaster Rajat, for his icebreaker speech today. Over to you, Toastmaster Rajat.
Thank you, Toastmaster Prasad. There is a saying, where there is a will, there is a way. Good evening, Toastmasters and guests. I was born in Hubli, 22nd January 1993. My family were Euphoria. They were on the cloud nine when I was born. There was celebrations and they kept my name as Rajat, which means silver. I had a great friends in my area. We were around 10 to 15 friends in my area, and we used to play a lot of games. I was really naughty. Whenever my mom used to come to feed me, I used to run away. I used to hide below the vehicles so that she can't catch me and feed me. Whenever she used to come to teach me, there was only 2 hours because I was joint family. She would only get 2 hours to teach me. So in that 2 hours, what I used to do was I would tell I had got the nature call and I used to run away. That's why in my academics were low, but in sports I was really good. With my friends and games, I became like in running competition I was first, in kabaddi, kho-kho, and every games I was good. And I was really bad at academics. In 3rd standard, my principal slapped me. She slapped me because I copied in the drawing exam. You should be amazed, what should I copy in drawing exams? Did I copy the drawing? No, I copied the drawing spelling wrongly. That I copied it as Divani rather than drawing. So even she got the slap and I got the slap. So in the standard, what we did was, everyone was going to the tuitions. They wanted to have this join the Chogla tutorials. So even I decided to join the tuition. When I went and showed my report cards, he told you are not eligible to join because they were only taking 80% student, not 60% student. So I decided at that time, I will pass my 10th examination without going to any tuitions. And I did so. I got 70% and I was really happy because those who had gone to the Chogla tutorials few were below me. So I was really happy. When I joined my school, PU college, that time I was confused whether to join the science or commerce. Then I decided with science, thinking that if I sucked in science college, I will again join commerce after my second year. But I did really well. In second year, the maths teacher left in between. When he left in between, I was going to the race tutorials where Daniel sir was teaching mathematics. I used to go there, study mathematics, and go to the college, and I was the teacher in my college teaching mathematics to all the students. Then after my second year, I wrote my CET, and I thought I would become an engineering student. When I was going to select mechanical as my branch, when I was sitting on that seat and selecting, I suddenly selected CS. I don't know why it triggered me to select CS, but I selected CS at that point, and I went to Lakshmeshwar College. When I joined my college, our seniors ragged us. Not the seniors, but super seniors ragged us. We were given, I was late for my college, engineering college, so all the hostel was filled. So they gave me quarters where all the teachers were there, and opposite to the quarters was the ladies hostel. So we were lucky. So we got the quarters. There, what we used to do is, the super seniors used to come and drag us, and they become really close friends with us. And we were like the people in campus enjoying everything. No one used to dare us to rag because we had super senior support. And in engineering, after the engineering was getting over, I got a job opportunity. I was the only candidate in our CS student to get the job offer. But I was in a dilemma whether to take the job offer or to continue with my business, because I had land in Hubli and I thought it should be utilized. So I started a snooker parlor. Thought it would go well. But in the initial stage, it did not go well. After that, it became a brand, the only place. Lots of students started to come in, and I started expanding the thing. We started paintball, then archery, then laser tag. We kept on adding. Now we are planning to do a resort over there, but due to this pandemic, it was stopped. After in 2018, we thought to do a swimming pool, because it was an essential need, and it was my father's dream from 15 years that he wanted a swimming pool in Hubli. So we constructed in the swimming pool, and we got huge success because the swimming pool started exactly in the March month 2019, and we got lots and lots of audience to enjoy the thing. After that, we started, my friend called me one day and told that let's start an animation company. I was really interested in animation, and I had met this friend 10 years ago. He was my drawing friend, and he had experience of 15 years in the animation company. So I and he used to always talk about it, and now we have also started this animation company, which will be starting from next month. We have lots of goals, lots to go ahead. We have a will to go, and we'll do it. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you so much, Rajat. That was really wonderful. It actually took us back to our college days, I guess, to our school days as well. Thank you so much. So our next evaluator for the second speech today. Now I would like to welcome them. Welcome her. She is someone who follows the gist of today's theme. She finds joy in simple pleasures of life. So she loves ghar ka khana, homemade food, painting and drawing, which only tells us that she's been enjoying her quarantine days to the core. A physiotherapist by profession, but an artist at heart. Help me in welcoming Toastmaster Priyanka to tell us the objectives of the speech given by the second speaker today.
Thank you, Toastmaster Prasad. But I haven't received anything from the speaker today. So I just want to know what's the purpose, because he hasn't sent it. So can you ask him, please?
Okay. Toastmaster Khadir? Master Kadir.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hi. Sorry for the inconvenience, and I'm extremely sorry, Priyanka.
So you can tell it to me now.
Yes, sure. So the speech title, you are asking about the speech title?
I'm asking about the purpose of your speech and the title.
Okay, great. So the purpose of speech is about setting ultimate goal and reaching to the goal in proper way. And the title of the speech is the process of the work process.
Okay. Your pathway is?
I'm not sure about that. I'll tell you
Muttaraj,
later.
I think I request you to step in here. He is delivering the second speech, right, after icebreaker.
Yeah, he had given his icebreaker.
Yeah.
May I? Okay. So
Yeah.
the speaker is delivering his first speech after his icebreaker, and the speech can be any speech under the sun and this speech the speaker is going to see his improvements and apply the improvements in the next speech.
Okay. So I just have to give the feedback, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah.
Over to you. All the best, Toastmaster Kadir.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Priyanka.
Sir, this is icebreaker speech or prepared speech?
This is prepared speech.
Prepared.
5 to 7.
Prepared.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So now I would like to welcome our second speaker. He's a man of few words, but words are not enough to describe him. After having known for a while now, I can say this to all certainty that he is one of the most humble persons I have known. One quality of him I admire the most is his willingness to learn from people of all walks of life. And I believe that this quality of his is what has made him the person he is today. And also he's a very good storyteller. I have heard many of his stories. Now it's time for all of us to listen to his stories. Please help me in welcoming our second speaker, Toastmaster Kadir. Over to you, Toastmaster Kadir.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hi.
Yes. Hello, everyone. It is great to see you all here. I'm feeling more energetic now. The session, I'd like to talk about how important it is to have an ultimate goal, and most important, creating a powerful process to achieve our goals before targeted time. And most importantly, the different entrepreneurs will have different goals in their life. Some of them achieve, some of them don't. And the dangerous thing is some of who achieve their goals but lose their peace of mind, social life, and lifestyle. Good evening, Toastmaster and guests.
Good evening.
Thank you to the President, to the mentor and TM Modi for giving me an opportunity. Now, I'd like to share you my experience and explain to you about one word that we have to implement in our daily life work process. As many entrepreneurs, I also started my journey with a goal of becoming a founder and CEO of successful venture. My goal was very simple: to retire early and travel the world and explore new places. At the start, I hired experienced people to avoid difficulties. Later, I found my goals need people with more productive and responsibilities. So I picked a fresher and started training them by myself. That was very hard time for me. I used to work more than 15 hours in a day to prepare and train well them. We grabbed big clients and we made our brand as a known brand. Someday I realized I have lost my peace of mind. In the case study, I found I have missed one thing in my complete work process, and that is being heroic. I started applying this word in my work process. Being in euphoric process is finding happiness and creating excitement will lead us to achieve our goal. Goals might change, but the process should remain. Once we achieve something in our life, we go to the next goal, but the process remains. So this time, I'd like to tell you, I want you to implement the work process, which in our work process, we have to implement one word, that is the euphoric. The euphoric itself describes finding happiness and creating excitement. So when we implement in our work process every day, so that will lead us to success and achieve our goal before the targeted time. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Toastmaster Prasad. So over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Khalil, for that wonderful speech. You told us we have to live by our principles and achieve goals by our principles and be happy no matter what. Thank you so much for that. Now, moving on to our second segment, the table topics. This is this fun impromptu segment. Now, I would like to introduce you to our table topics master. Honestly, I've not seen a more calm and quiet person than him, and yet he's very knowledgeable. He's someone who knows what he's speaking and speaks with a purpose. He both enjoys life and admires spirituality. He is none other than our handsome Toastmaster of the handsome Toastmaster of our club, Toastmaster Chetan. Welcome, Toastmaster Chetan, with a round of applause. Over to you, Toastmaster Chetan.
Thank you, Toastmaster Prasad. Since we don't have any guests, so I will not be explaining the importance of table topics. The theme of the day is ultimate goal. A goal is a dream with a deadline. If there is no deadline, then it's just a procrastination. To achieve our ultimate goals, we have to divide it into some subset goals. We have to have some important subset goals which require to achieve our ultimate goals. Those subset goals will be the topics for the day. So I would like to request somebody to volunteer for the first topic. I will start choosing. Okay, lots of people are raising their hands. Let me start with Rajat. Okay, he missed out one topic. So that is dream girl as an ultimate goal while introducing himself.
Can you tell me once more the topic?
Dream girl as an ultimate goal.
Dream girl.
Yeah.
Okay, I think this is always related to me itself. When it comes to dream girl, in 2015 we had this prayana called Lead Prayana, where I met my girl. It was a 10-day journey. In that journey, on the first day she fell for me, but I did not know that she had fell for me. The thing was, there was an auditorium. In that auditorium, besides me, one friend was there. He was sitting and telling me, I also want to go on the stage and speak. I want to sing. He was a singer. He did not have the courage to go on the stage and sing. When I heard that, they called the next participant. And I went on the stage and I told, I went on the stage and told the person who is sitting there wants to sing, but he does not have the courage. Let us all cheer up and bring him over here and let him sing. So I did it. I did not think a girl would fall because I'm doing it, but it happened. I went, I told, she had fell for me. For 10 days, I did not talk to her. On the 11th day, I came to know she talked Marathi. So I told, okay, she is a Marathi girl, let me talk with her. Then our conversation started to begin. Even in the sessions, when the sessions were going on, I used to use my mobile. In that, I used to text hi and I used to give it to her. And she used to delete that hi and again she used to type in it hello. So this is how we started talking to each other without speaking in the sessions. And as the days went on, she used to be with me whenever I used to call her. And that's how on February 14th, next year, that was 2016, I thought, let me propose to her. If she tells no, then I will tell her that I was joking. If she tells us that, then it's a good thing for me. So I proposed her, and you know, all girls are not ready on the first mark. So she said, I will take time and I will tell you. After a few days, she told me that she also loves me, and the process went on. This is how I got my dream girl. And over to you, Toastmaster, this one, table topic master. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rajat, for sharing your story. So this is extension of your icebreaker, I guess.
He came out of the house to tell that story.
Okay, yeah, true. Okay, the next speaker will be our President Mutturaj.
You can ask Chanvir sir to speak.
Yeah, I will ask him also. The topic for you is having a child.
Good evening, Toastmasters and guests. There is a promotion to everybody at every step of life. You are promoted once you go to primary school to high school, and again promotion. Then college is a promotion. Then job or an entrepreneur life is again promotion. Then marriage itself also is a promotion. Then your life will get promotion once you get children. Before children, you may also feel like that it is just like a bachelor's life, nothing more. And if you live with just in a nuclear family, wife and you always feel like that, a bachelor and a spinster, that's all. But when you get a child, and then you will exactly and actually come into the most responsible life. Dear Toastmasters, there was a life for me also. I used to get afraid to hold a baby of somebody else, maybe of a year. But now I lift my baby even a month also. There was a time I used to afraid for so many things about related to the children. But now I am courageous enough to go ahead and think about it. Dear Toastmasters, life teaches you a lot of lessons. And this is one of the lessons that I have learned by being a father. By being a father, I understood so many things in my life. And it also gave me a lot of patience. I used to quarrel with my wife for simple, silly things if she wakes me up in the middle of the night. I remain awake for hours and hours now. But still, I feel happy. Over to you, the table topic master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mutturaj. Our next speaker will be Chanvi, sir, Toastmaster Chanvi. Topic for you is fitness as an ultimate goal.
Oh, really? It is my favorite subject, sir. Very good evening, all Toastmasters.
What a coincidence.
Very good evening, all Toastmasters. Thank you very much for giving me an opportunity. So, fitness is the one more word for living a happiness in life. Is the important word, fitness. Everybody has to enjoy life, means you have always fitness. So, fitness in different way. In many ways, we can have a fitness for our life. Actually, I'm really a marathon runner. Usually first I used to run 5 kilometer. Next I started to run 10 kilometer. Then last in Hubli Marathon, I ran for 21 kilometer. That was my dream to run 21 kilometers. That was also fulfilled. So fitness always gives happiness. So if you have good fitness, you can achieve, you can cherish, you can elevate it also. So it will help your profession also. Whatever you are, if you are a businessman, you are a profession, but fitness will help you a lot because it gives you a lot of enthusiasm, happiness in doing your regular profession work also. I always advise my family members. I always involve my family in fitness programs. My wife is also 21K runner. She got first prize last in Hubli Marathon. I can say happily about this. My kid is also cricket player. So I always promote, I always advise my friends, my family members, my relatives to always have a good fitness, to lead a good life, happy life, and enjoyable life. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Toastmaster Chanavir. Fitness is one thing we should all care about to achieve our ultimate goal, whatever it is other than fitness.
Yes, sir.
Yes, our next speaker will be Toastmaster Danish. Topic for you is public speaking as an ultimate goal.
Yeah. Good evening, Toastmasters. I am Toastmaster Danish Nathu. The topic is public speaking as an ultimate goal. Sir, from my earlier days, I am a person by a shy nature. Okay, and because of this public speaking, whenever there was either in any organization, anywhere, I used to see the public and always used to fear from it. Okay, that whatever I speak, what will other person think, whatever. So that is the reason where I joined Toastmasters to improve my public speaking. Okay, but I'm not able to do it, sir, because I'm not practicing well. So my ultimate goal for public speaking will be practice hard, participate in more and more table topics, prepared speeches, and icebreakers, as told to me by our president. From next week onwards, he's not going to give me the timer role, and from next week onwards, my training begins of the public speaking, which will be my ultimate goal. Thank you.
Fantastic. That's an euphoria for all the Toastmaster members. Danish, we will be expecting an icebreaker from you in the next week. Okay?
Yes,
that
sir.
will be your
Yes,
ultimate goal. Fantastic.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Who will be our next table topic speaker? Any volunteers?
Yeah, Toastmaster Chetan, I can go.
Yes, sir. Toastmaster Shankar, the topic for you is World Tour.
Good evening, Toastmasters. Thank you, Toastmaster Chetan, for giving such a wonderful topic for me today. It's about World Tour. What do I do to experience World Tour? It may sound an irony if I say the World Tour may not be just a physical tour. A very popular phrase in Kannada, Desha Suttu Kosha Odu, which means read a lot of books, travel a lot. Because traveling is a great leveler. It teaches ability to adapt to different situations. Things like COVID breakout, you may have booked by the best airlines in the first class, but you never know. As destiny would have it, you may be stranded in an unknown country in the worst and of adverse situations. So the ability to cope up the adversities is what life wants us to learn. So the more we travel, the more we experience, the saner we get, the smarter we get, we become euphoric, enjoying such good moments in life. But I would say world tour does not mean physical tour. In the days of virtual meeting, virtual tours, you can virtually see places from the comfort of your drawing room and experience what's good in the world, what is the best that I can adapt in my personal life, in my professional life, to adapt and improve my life. So not necessarily one needs to wait for so many years to make money, to travel around the world, but from the comfort of one's home, it is the mindset that I'm open, I'm eager to learn. That is what is the necessity of world tour. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shankar. I completely agree with you. The journey should be both outside as well as inside. Thank you. One thing I would like to appreciate about Toastmaster Shankar is he always uses a word of the day in every table topic. That's one observation which I have seen. Okay. Next speaker will be Toastmaster Rajiv. Rajiv, are you there? You are on mute.
I'm the table topic evaluator.
Oh, okay.
So if you want me to speak, I can speak, and somebody can do the evaluation for me.
I think we have good amount of time today. So anyway, you will speak. General evaluator will be evaluating your table.
Yes,
Topic for you is making new friends.
Can you please repeat? Making
new friends.
Excellent topic. Thank you. Thank you very much for giving that excellent topic. Good evening, friends. I'm Toastmaster Rajiv, and last 10 years I've been in Hubli, and I've traveled across the length and breadth of India. And one thing what makes me feel comfortable in any city is having known people or known friends. Okay, the first thing what I do when I enter a city, I just check up my Facebook, see if any of my old friends are there in the city. Okay, and once I find somebody, through them I try to contact other new friends to get into touch with them. And it is not always necessary that whomever you meet might be on the same frequency as you are. So with a great difficulty, after meeting a lot of people, after discussing with them, then you can pick and choose friends, and you can finally feel that comfort level with those kind of people who are on the same page with you. So making new friends, it is as exciting right from school days onwards. And it is one pleasure of life where it always keeps on giving. There is no expectation from that. And that's it. Thank you very much. Over to you, table topic master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rajiv. Do we have guests here who would like to go for a table topics? Anybody?
Can I take Toastmaster?
It's Vijay, right?
Yes.
Okay. Reading books as an ultimate goal.
Yes. Good evening, Toastmasters. I am Vijay, and first of all, thanks Toastmaster Table Topic Master for giving this wonderful topic. Reading books. According to me, at I am present, I am an engineering student. From first standard onwards, I am reading so many books. There are a lot of books to read, but I have one belief that for me, according to me and for me, my mother and father are two books for me. As you know, there are a lot of books were there, but we can't read it for a long time, and we can't able to complete it. But we have, according to me and for me, my father and my mom and dad are today. I'm reading these source of information is there. We are lacking of that information. We want to take that information from our parents to build our future. And if we come to books, there are a lot of books. If I personally read the books about APJ Abdul Kalam book, yes, there are a lot APJ Abdul Kalam books. I am not getting the name of that book, but as you can see, APJ Abdul Kalam life story book, from how they came, they become a president of our India and a scientist and a lecture teacher. His book is one of the inspirational book for me. And next day, I read the book is our Swami Vivekananda's book. This Swami Vivekananda's book, there are a lot of information present in that book. And yes, over to you. Thank you, Toastmaster. Over to you, Table Talking Master.
Thank you, Vijay. I remember reading the biography of APJ Abdul Kalam. The book name is Wings of Fire, I guess.
Yes, definitely.
Okay. The next speaker is Rohan. Topic for you is living on 350 rupees per day while traveling.
Good
Would you
evening.
like to repeat?
Yeah,
Okay, go ahead.
I got it. Good evening, Toastmasters. Well, actually, the topic is quite interesting. One thing I have always told: when you are in Rome, be like a Roman. So when you have 350 rupees, my basic wherever I go, it is morning heavy breakfast and night dinner. I don't have too many snacks or anything or lunch also at times when I'm outside. So given 350 rupees, I feel it is most comfortable and can lead a life in any place, because today's metro cities also offer a variety of stuff which can range from even a guy having 100 rupee in his pocket can also survive, and even having 1,000 rupees also can survive. So I feel that it is always not the money which matters. You have to look at your perspective also, because I have seen people leading such lives, though coming from a rich affluent family also, at times it makes them, the situation makes them admissible, and they live in that particular situation too. So I feel it is not at all difficult to lead a life, happy life, with 350 rupees a day. Over to you, table topic master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rohan, and thank you all the participants who participated in table topics. Let's move on to the next segment. Over to you, Toastmaster Prasad, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Chetan. Those were really wonderful topics. They related to the theme, and all the speakers spoke really well about the topics as well. So now we are coming to the third segment of our meeting today, the evaluation segment. Now I would like to welcome our general evaluator, Toastmaster Saurabh, to continue the third segment here. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Okay. Part of my general evaluation, the general report, the meeting. I'm very glad to see that it started on the time today for the continuous second time in the session. Even the last meeting started on the time, and today even also started the point. And one thing I learned today was from this meeting was that no matter if any member is present or not, if the meeting starts at X o'clock, then the meeting should start at X o'clock. There shouldn't be any late just because we are waiting for any other members. So that was great. Kudos to me for your Toastmasters Club. The Sergeant at Arms, he quickly started it. Ground rules very well reported. He explained the ground rules very well. I guess in every time he speaks a bit about theme, but today he didn't speak because he was the TMOD, so he wanted to speak it in the main session. So great work done there, Sergeant at Arms. Kudos to you. Next, President. President, what should I say for you? You know it. Most of the SDM CET members know that I am a big fan of you. You gave a very quick introduction today because you saw that there are only Toastmasters members present today. There are no guests or there are no any other Toastmaster members club outside Hubli Dharwad area, so that you know the basic, all the things are done. But so like what I missed of something, what I would have done if I was in the position of a president is I would have talked a bit on the theme today, because I saw that you quickly came, you quickly say, and you quickly went. So that's not a something, because as a new experienced new member in a Toastmaster, I would always want to seek out the experienced Toastmaster speaking a bit to learn something, how to speak, no matter whether he's giving a presidential report or a speech. But yeah, you could have spoken on the theme, sir, and that would have made my day. But no, as this is Mutturaj stand for excellency. So that was excellent speech out there. So kudos to you. Next comes Toastmaster of the day. Toastmaster of the day, sir. You are following the footstep of your president, sir. Just to the road of the excellency, sir. Not only today, I have seen you from couple of from the first online meeting. I'm attending the ME4U online meetings, and I'm seeing you are progressing every day, no matter whether you are playing the role of a table topic masters or just a little bit of a sergeant at arms or main role of a Toastmaster of the day. You are always being very well excited. There is an excitement in your face, sir, about it, that I'm playing this role today and I need to be perfect on this. And not only that, you were confident enough today. You spoke very well on the theme itself. Like that theme, like most of the time, if someone else has spoken on that kind of a big session on the theme, then I would have said, yeah, what this boring thing now. But today, when I was listening to you about the theme you chose, like, yeah, I was feeling something. I got to know that I learned something, that we shouldn't celebrate our victories. The celebration of the victories, that we should go for the next challenge. That's how we need to celebrate, and that's how you said us, and that was great. Thanks, sir. But some minor disputes, if I could have say that. Most of the times in groups, while we will be texting, I have seen from Muttara sir or Prakash Tamankar sir texting that whenever we millennials, we youngsters or millennials, whenever see, hey buddy, what's up, those kind of things, they already correct us in a very polite way. It's a world-class club, so you need to mention it as Toastmaster. But today, while you are introducing one of the speaker, you said, hey dude. So make sure that next time the word called as dude shouldn't be mentioned, because that is not a cuss word, but that is not also the polite word which can be used in the Toastmaster session. So next time, instead of dude, you can say that, hey Prasad, because you were narrating what Toastmaster Rajat said you. So you could have said, hey Prasad. That would have been best suited for you, sir. Yeah, but very well explained, sir. Yeah. You were great, sir.
Thank you. Don't call me sir, but yeah, thank you so much for all the suggestions.
Yes, kudos to you, Toastmaster Prasad. The first speaker for today was Toastmaster Rajat, and he was the icebreaker today. And even there is an icebreaker for evaluation. That is first time evaluation from the evaluator of the speaker. That is Toastmaster Rohan Kulkarni. Rohan Kulkarni, you have 3 minutes, and your time starts now, sir, for the evaluation. All the best.
Good evening once again. Really, a euphoria-filled speech by Toastmaster Rajat. Being his first icebreaker speech, Toastmaster Rajat started from his birthday when he was born, and he went on telling about his school days and college days. Like one thing, everything was so dramatically explained that everyone Toastmaster in the room was imagining their own days. That was the very beautiful thing, and it got back the euphoria of our school days and college days again in our minds. One thing I would like to share here was, he could have been more, Toastmaster Rajat, you could have become more faster a bit so that you could cover the entire point. I think you could have spoken about your family a bit rather than all the entire only curriculum journey and to the business journey. You could have told about your family in few words. Apart from that, I think the speech was really wonderful, and he can take it further from here on and may give a complete speech. Probably in the next time he can give a complete speech. I feel there was a bit lack of practice and scripting, because within 4 to 6 minutes is scripting has to happen. Otherwise, the speech was really wonderful, and we really all enjoyed the speech. Over to you, G.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rohan. That was a great, critical, very quick review or a feedback that was out there. One thing for not only for the evaluator Rohan, but also the most of the members who are evaluating for an icebreaker. Next time, whenever we are evaluating for an icebreaker, even I did this mistake in the initial stage of my Toastmasters. Let us see that we concentrate on more positive points, because that's the first speech of the Toastmaster out there. So pointing towards those negative points, yeah, that should have been done. But that can be done personally, because today Toastmaster Rajat spoke very well, and he's a born speaker. He's like he's developing his speaking skills, so he can take it in a positive way. But there are some members who are very nervous for speaking icebreaker. At that time, we can't judge, we can't imagine how they can take it, whether they can take it in a positive way or they can take it in a negative way, whether it can demotivate them. So next time, whenever we are evaluating an icebreaker, let us see we focus on more positive things, and all the negative things can be sent them through the personal WhatsApp or any kind of chats that can be done. So, but for the first time evaluation, so that was very critical. That was a very critical evaluation, well done, so well scripted. Like as last time, Preeti ma'am said that evaluation should also be like a prepared speech, and that's what I saw it today. You were very good. You followed the CRC or sandwich method, and that was a very good speech evaluation out there. So kudos to you. Coming to Toastmaster Rajat, Toastmaster Rajat, fantastic. As Toastmaster Rohan suggested, like I was like a feeling like I was watching a movie of any one person, or it was just like a biography of a movie or something, those kind of thing. Because recently what I'm watching in Icebreaker is, if a person is explaining about his future, he's failing to list his past, or if he is explaining about his past, he's failing to list his present, his futures in the Icebreaker speech. But today it was a complete icebreaker. Today you started with your past, you came to your present, and you also said your future plans. So that was well done, sir. But a simple suggestion or a simple opinion from my side is that if you have already decided to give a speech in an online meeting, and you have already decided to use your hand gestures, then make sure that your camera is well suited. At that time, you can always contact your president, because he has some of the wonderful tips for the camera placements. So make sure, sir, if you are using the hand gestures, although we never see hand gestures used in Icebreaker, but that was very fantastic thing you done it out there, sir. But if you are using it, make sure you do it in a perfect way. But great kudos, sir. I really enjoyed your Icebreaker speech. That was fantastic speech, sir. Secondly, second speaker was Toastmaster Kadir giving his second project, and his evaluator was Toastmaster Priyanka. Toastmaster Priyanka, your 3 minutes starts now. All the best, buddy.
Yeah. Audible, visible, everything's fine?
Yes.
Yeah, I go ahead. Your business may fall apart, but you should never. Because if you stand tall, you can conquer the world. What a delight it was to listen to our ever-determined tech genie, Toastmaster Kadir. How intelligently his speech, he weaved in the threads of being hardworking and happy at the same time. It always amazes us all to listen how Toastmaster Kadir has his huge blossoming tree and how he started off his business with a seed. He explained to us how important in life it is to have an ultimate goal, which is being euphoric and workaholic at the same time. Today, I could see after his icebreaker how comfortable he had gotten with the virtual audience. Also, he did not use notes today. Great. A few tips from me to Toastmaster Kadir would be bringing in voice modulation that will make his speech very impactful. For example, my main aim was to retire early and travel the world. Or, I worked each day for 15 hours. After relentless efforts, I did get big clients, but I lost my peace of mind. I forgot how it felt to be euphoric. Also, today we noticed zero filler words in Toastmaster Kadir's speech. Instead, he took pauses at all those moments. So I would also like Toastmaster Kadir to work more and more and more on pauses, which would give your speech a shiny polish. Overall, I congratulate Toastmaster Kadir, who is a goal-oriented and happiness-oriented man, which we discovered today, on yet again lighting the fire in all of us with his speech. The takeaway message from Toastmaster Kadir's speech is to first inculcate being happy, create an environment of euphoria while we work in order to succeed before our targeted time and to remain content forever. I would love to see you becoming a world champion of public speaking, Toastmaster Kadir. That's my time.
Great evaluation out there, Priyanka. Even you are I heard in a couple of meetings ago when Toastmaster Mutturaj said, you never take much of roles in Toastmaster, but whenever you take the roles, you do it with a perfection. You do it with a perfection. That's what I saw today. You were very perfect today. Like it was just a scripted out there. You scripted the whole evaluation into a speech today. But more of the well, Priyanka, what I suggest you is whenever you're talking about, but whenever it comes to the second project individually, this project mainly rely on the feedback. So I thought that you failed to give more of the feedback today. Even if you had gone up to 4 feedbacks or 4 improvement or 4 areas of improvement, then I would have never minded, because this is a project where the speaker realizes which where he is lacking in and where he needs to improve. So, but nevertheless, Priyanka, it was a great evaluation out there, and kudos to you. Coming to Toastmaster Kadir, that was an inspirational speech out there. So, as a budding up engineer right now, as the inflection time of in India country, it's always to be a very choosy kind of thing. But when I listen to your speech, no matter whether it was your icebreaker or today's speech, I feel like some like motivated. Yeah, even I can start my own company. Even I can be an entrepreneur like all the members of ME4U Entrepreneurs Toastmaster Club. That's how it suggested me. That was very good, sir. But make sure you can speak like as Toastmaster Priyanka said, you have that all the qualities to become a world champion. I would like to listen to the world champion more and more of this, sir. So make sure you utilize the time that is allotted for the speech and more, and that would be very fantastic for us. That was a great speech out there. Kudos to you also. Then comes to the table topic sessions. Table topic master Toastmaster Chetan. Wonderful, great presence of mind out there. First of all, you didn't waste much of time explaining all the rules of table topics, because you know all the members are from Toastmaster and they know what are Toastmaster. The great presence of mind out there, and you're very well prepared with your topics. All the topics were related to theme itself, and no matter, like, there is no rule for choosing a topic related to theme itself, but you decided to choose it with the theme, and that was very well done, sir. But what I heard in some of the other like, as one of the advice which I got from your president, and I would like to suggest all the members present here, is this is the lockdown time, and whenever in this lockdown time we have that chance to go and attend any part of the meeting in any other countries. Even I can attend a Toastmaster meeting in Australia or something. What I observed in Toastmaster meeting in Australia once was the general evaluator said, if a table topic master is successful when is always decided as successful and failure when all the speakers speak up very relevantly to the topic and very flawlessly. Today, you are very successful in one part as a table topic master, because all the speakers who spoke on the topics were very well flawed today. They never missed the flaw today. But also in the second chance, you failed as a table topic master. Not a failed as, but what you can improve or what I can suggest is make sure that these topics are somewhat more bit tougher, because I have been timer in this division level contest, and there the topics are not like the dream girl or those kind of things, but nevertheless today we can speak it very well, but we need to prepare it. I always see Toastmaster Mutturaj always pushing me to prepare for international speech championship, international evaluation, those kind of things. So even we can do that. Even we can push all the members of our club to this. So make sure next meeting, whoever takes the table topic master roles, he comes up with a bit of tougher table topics, because the speaker who comes up should have a 10 seconds of time to think, what should I speak? What should I speak? That's how. But yeah, you were very successful today, because all the speakers spoke very well today, and all the speaker connected to topic. If you want to know the individual connection of the speaker to the topics, then we have the table topic evaluator today. Toastmaster Rajiv, your time start now, sir. Please unmute yourself, sir.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Saurabh. Toastmaster Chetan, it was a very well organized table topics. And to begin with, the first table topic was by Rajat. And after that wonderful icebreaker speech, and he was the first person to volunteer to speak. And it did not sound as if he had ended his icebreaker and started on to his table topics. And his topic was Dream Girl as an ultimate goal. The topic was excellent, and it actually struck a chord with the speaker. And about suggestions, you were very confident. Only the camera positioning could have been better, and we would like to listen to this topic as a prepared speech next time. And the next speech was by our President Mutturaj, having a child. Like every meeting goes, Toastmaster Mutturaj speeches are an example which is set for all the new speakers as well as experienced speakers also. Not just how he puts out the speech, but also his camera position and the way he maintains the time, everything about the speech. You can just sit there and learn from his speech. And, next speaker was Toastmaster Chanveer regarding fitness. It was a good speech, Toastmaster Chanveer. I've been listening to your speeches from the last. This is the third time, in fact, you're
Third time.
and there is a great improvement from the first time to the second time and the third time. This time you sounded very confident, and I wish you all the best for the next times to come. And
Thank you.
yes, thank you.
Thanks.
And the next speaker was Toastmaster Dhyanesh. Public speaking is an ultimate goal. Fantastic speech, Toastmaster Dhyanesh. There has been a remarkable improvement in your speech, and especially when you have spoken to the president to take up different roles, it has shown the confidence has shown in your speech today. So I wish you all the best and looking forward for a prepared speech from you next week.
Thank you, sir. Sure, sir. Sure, sir.
The next speaker was Toastmaster Shankar Bijapur. This is a speaker which I wait every week to listen to, because words just flow out of his mouth very smoothly, and usage of words, English language, word play, everything is excellent. And you have also used the word of the day, euphoria, in this one. There was one Kannada proverb which you had used, but fortunately you translated its meaning in English for everybody there to understand. And excellent speech, Dr. Bijapur.
Thank you, Rajiv.
This is my pleasure. The next speaker is Vijay, reading books. Okay, it was a very emotional speech from Vijay, and you related reading books to your parents. You said mother and father are the two books which you have been inspired by, and you had also mentioned about a couple of books, your favorite books, and one suggestion for improvement which I would like to tell you is the ending. Your ending was a little bit abrupt. It could have been, you can improve, work on it the next time. Thank you, Vijay. And the last speaker was, yes, the last speaker was none other than our Toastmaster Rohan, living on 350 while traveling. Very well structured speech, well composed. And I would like to say today, after President Mutturaj, your table topic was the next best after him. Your usage of the camera, and it actually looked as if it was a prepared speech rather than a table topic speech. Thank you very much to all the speakers, and over to the general evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rajiv. Well prepared evaluation again with all the, there was a fresh toppings of the grammar out there. You used very good grammar words out there. Speaking of grammar, which whenever I attend any other meetings else than ME4U, I see word of the day used very once or twice. But today I saw that there was a rain of word of the day usage, like last time how it was used. Today it was used a lot of times, and almost by all the members out there. To know which member used how much of the word of the day and all the good usages of grammar and bad usages of grammar, I would like to call grammarian for today, Toastmaster Dr. Shankar Sir, to give his report on the grammarian.
Thank you, Toastmaster Saurabh. As a grammarian of the day, it's my privilege to share the thoughts with you. A disclaimer to begin with. It's very easy to sit, listen to somebody speaking, objectively assess what went wrong or what could have been better. But when you're the speaker, in the midst, performing in spite of being confident or knowing what to speak, things go wrong. Precisely, we are here to bridge that gap as to what is the best that we can be and what is the best we ought to be or we will be when we are in the center. So take it as a positive, constructive criticism and go by. do not take it to your heart. It is only for us to improve from where we are. The first word of the day was used by our general evaluator, Saurabh. He started off moment the word of the day was introduced, was informed. He started using it. That is proves that he's a very smart cookie. And next, Toastmaster Rajat came for his icebreaker. He did use word of the day, and he did say he did copy the drawing exam, and that was fantastic. I didn't know that what it was, and the spelling of the drawing, it was straight from the heart with not just dash of humor, it was loaded of humor. One common error that some of us are doing is many verbs we are literally translating it from the vernacular language. In our language it is from Kannada to English, so with the subject object predicate. For example, Toastmaster Rajat, what am I trying to inform you is that I got the slap. Slap is a verb. I was slapped. Or there is a other word to use the word slap. He got a tight one. Then got the is okay. But slapping is not I got the slap. I was slapped. Okay. From your speech, what I can point out was, since the hostel was full, boys, the hostel was full. Okay, you were moved to ladies hostel. So if you were in the boys hostel, you would have been very studious and taken a corporate job, because you're in the opposite to ladies hostel. You're handsome and entrepreneur. So it has worked in your favor, Rajat. Next, Toastmaster Kadir. Okay, it was a very good speech. Okay, explain to you. No, it's not explain to you. Let me explain you is more appropriate. Okay, and train well them. Probably it could be just by while saying or while making a sentence, it could have been the mistake. But train them well. The subject object predicate should come like that. And Kadir, congratulations, you used the word of the day 2 times. Coming to table topics, Toastmaster Chetan started with the word of the day, and he did use another good word, procrastination. That's a wonderful word. Congrats, Chetan, on that. Toastmaster Rajat, okay. Dream Girl. It was, he said, let me speak. The story relates to me itself. The better word there would be story relates to myself. Well, I can relate to myself. Okay. This another fell for me. Yeah. You said fallen for me. She fell for me. It's a past tense. Okay. Past perfect tense. So it is she fell for me or I fell for her. Okay. And I could see you blushing, Rajat, speaking about the dream girl. That was very nice. And you are wearing the color of the law, red color t-shirt. And that was a very, very strange coincidence. And it was obvious that you were euphoric talking about your dream girl. Next, Toastmaster Mutturaj. Topic was having a child. It was a very clean language, Mutturaj, and fluency was also very, very good. Just one word, I get afraid. It is I'm afraid. It's not getting afraid. It's I'm afraid. Okay. And Toastmaster Chanvir. The topic was fitness for him. He utilized that opportunity to declare to the world that his entire family is fit. That is wonderful to know, Chanvir. Congratulations.
Yes. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. It is fit with the body, fit with numbers. You're not just fit with the body, you're very fit with your numbers. No wonder you're a very successful chartered accountant. Next is Toastmaster Dhyanesh. It is about public speaking. Okay. I'm a person as a shy by nature. I'm shy. As a person, I'm shy by nature. Or I'm shy as a person is a better way to put it. Okay. So what happens is the speed of thought. The moment the topic is given to any one of us, we are able to think about the topic, but we are not able to recollect the right word to express that. What the table topics teaches us, or the best gain of Toastmasters is, it helps us to bridge the gap between our thought process and we need to recollect the best word instantaneously. That's why there is no shortcut to success. It is only more participation and a very conscious thinking. Even if somebody is speaking, it is as if somebody may have taken whatever role somebody else may be speaking. I think all of us will be better off if we put ourselves in someone else's shoes who is performing. That would be a wonderful takeaway from Toastmaster. Then it was my turn, and I did use the word of the day once. Then Toastmaster Rajiv, making new friends, Facebook. That was wonderful. Rajiv, you're very fluent, and you are definitely distinct improvement is seen meeting after meeting. Congratulations to you on that. Then was Toastmaster Vijay reading books, and they became President Abdul Kalam. They became, like in Kannada we say, Ekvachan, Bahochan is there, but in English it is he. He became. It is not, even if God is he. President Kalam, he became the President of India and not they. Okay. Then Toastmaster Rohan used the word of the day twice in his table topics, and there was a lot of fluency in his words and flow of thought. Congratulations, Toastmaster Rohan. This is my report for the day, Toastmaster Saurabh. Over to you.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. That was such a detailed explanation and detailed report on grammarian show today. I have never seen such an extraordinary grammarian report in my career of Toastmasters, sir. That was very useful. Shankar, sir, no matter whether you are speaking preparedly or you are speaking impromptu or you're giving a report, sir, you always mesmerizes me with your words, sir. That's how you improve me. I'm waiting for that day to meet you and take an autograph from you and take a picture with you, sir, because I'm really a devotee of you from right now.
I'm humbled, and I too want to express the same about you. This is not mutual admiration club, but being able to get into Toastmasters, ability, make up one's mind to learn, improve is a great ability. So the future is bright for most of you.
Yes,
all of you, all of us.
Thank you, sir.
As simple.
After grammarian, we have our counter, Toastmaster Komal. Can we have the our counter report, please?
Good evening once again. I am presenting my counter report. Toastmaster Prasad used 7 hours and Toastmaster Saurabh used more than 10 hours and 3 shows. Toastmaster Bijapur, none. Toastmaster Nathu used 4 hours and 1 okay. Toastmaster Rohan used more than 15 hours and 2 shows. Toastmaster Rajat used 3 hours and 1 and so 3. Toastmaster Khadir used 2 hours and 1 pause. In table topic, Toastmaster Chaitan used more than 10 hours and 3 unnecessary okays and 2 shows. And Toastmaster Chanveer used 4 hours. Toastmaster Rajiv used more than 15 hours and 3 unnecessary ands and 2 shows and 1 okay. Toastmaster Vijay 5 hours and 1 And yeah, that is my counter report. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Komal. That was a great detailed report out there again. Wonderful work done out there. Kudos to you. Next, Toastmaster Gnanish Nathu as timer. Maybe can we have the timer report from you, sir, please?
Yeah. Good evening, sir, Toastmasters. Today, the icebreaker speech was given by Toastmaster Rajat. He spoke for 6 minutes 33 seconds. Prepared speech was given by Toastmaster Khadir. He spoke lesser than what was there. So 4 minutes 27 seconds. Coming to the table topics, Toastmaster Rajat spoke for 2 minutes 23 seconds. President Toastmaster Mutturaj spoke for 1 minute 43 seconds. Toastmaster Chanveer Mongarwadi sir spoke for 1 minute 38 seconds. Myself, I spoke for 1 minute 22 seconds. Toastmaster Dr. Shankar Bijapur spoke for 2 minutes 12 seconds. Toastmaster Rajiv Dodmani spoke for 1 minute 28 seconds. Toastmaster Vijay spoke for 1 minute 48 seconds. Toastmaster Rohan Kulkarni spoke for 1 minute 24 seconds. Coming to the evaluation of icebreaker speech, Toastmaster Rohan spoke for 1 minute 35 seconds for the icebreaker speech of Toastmaster Rajat, and Toastmaster Priyanka spoke for 2 minutes 27 seconds for the prepared speech of Toastmaster Kadir, and the evaluation for table topics, Toastmaster Rajiv spoke for 4 minutes 40 seconds. Over to the general evaluator, Toastmaster Saurabh. Thank you.
Okay, that was great report out there, Toastmaster Timer. Timer, one thing I need to compliment you is very well that you play the role of timer very well, no matter today's meeting or any other meeting, whenever you have played the timer role. You make sure that everyone understands the importance of timing today. And as well as today, like in the recent meetings, I have seen you using your bell, but today you use both the bell and timer cards to be prepared with audibly and visibly, so that the speaker don't have any confusion regarding the times. So great work done out there. But one simple suggestion and one simple opinion from my side is, whenever you're giving out a timer report, make sure in the end or after this, you can explain this, who got disqualified or who got qualified this time. That will give a clearer image.
Okay. Thank you for the suggestion, sir.
Yes, sir. Always that, sir. Some quickly winding up my general evaluation, some important general observation. Firstly, we need to maintain the highness of the Toastmaster, whether it is offline or online meeting. Not only today, I would like to give this opinion, including me and all other members, else than Toastmaster Mutturaj and Toastmaster Rohan Kumar, is we need to maintain our attire, no matter whether we are giving out a prepared speech or any other thing. We need to see that whether we are dressed formally. I always see Toastmaster Mutturaj in any meetings, he always comes up with a formal dress, no matter what he's wearing in the down, whether he's wearing a lungi or a shorts, but he always comes up with a shirt. And that's how he wants to look formally prepared for every meeting. And this thing, the prepared speaker must take care that whenever he's giving a prepared speech, he would come up with a formal attire, because that's how the prepared speaker is observed. And second thing, one thing I really take up my words back, which I suggested to Toastmaster President Mutturaj, that he need to speak on theme, because he changed the trend that he only wants this to be spoken by the TM Modi. That's a great step out there, sir. But if you have changed the trend, then I would like to suggest you one more trend to change. Next time, whenever you will be speaking the history of Toastmasters, I would also like to listen the history of Yummy4You Entrepreneurs Toastmasters, because most of the members who come out there seeking for Toastmaster meeting, they can understand. They can go through Google for Toastmaster, but they cannot go through Google for understanding the Yummy4You Toastmasters Club. So you can do that, sir. That's a small piece of suggestion from my side. So yeah, that was my general evaluation today. I take this best opportunity and thank Toastmaster President Mutturaj sir for giving me this opportunity. Any bad kind of the suggestions or information which had hurted some other feeling, I take it back and apologize for that. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Saurabh. I told him he was very decisive, and I told you all that he was very decisive, and he did it really well, the general evaluation part. Thank you so much for being with us today from SDMCET Toastmasters Club. You have helped us a lot to improve ourselves, and yeah, now we're done with all the 3 segments. Thank you. It was an honor to be the Toastmaster of the day today. Thank you to our president for giving me this opportunity. So back to you, President Toastmaster Mutturaj.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Prasad, for the wonderful job what you did today. I really appreciate your hard work, what you have been doing for a week since you have taken the Toastmaster of the day role. Although it was for the first time you did the role, you have been following up all the role players, all the roles taken or not, and you made sure the agenda was ready by Sunday night. It was really a wonderful job done. Thank you very much. So we have our immediate past president of Thai Club, future Toastmaster Shashidhar Shettar in the meeting in the hall. Thank you very much, sir. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you, Mutturaj. I think I joined a little bit late. Thank you.
But you did not miss your close friend, Dr. Shankar Bijapur's evaluation. You were there.
I know. I was right on time for that.
Yes, sir. Yes, you were there. Thank you very much for being in the club. Thanks again. And for the general evaluator, Saurabh, thank you very much for taking up the role. It was the last minute role, and you did really wonderful job. You are going in deep into Toastmaster rules and regulations. Besides, education also is really very important. We always say that. Even academics is really very important. You have been managing both the things really very well. Thank you very much. Kudos to you. Thanks for all the role players for performing role to the best of your ability. And the speakers did a wonderful job today. Thank you very much. I request the Toastmaster of the Sergeant at Arms to display the awards. The Best Speaker Award goes to Toastmaster Rajat with his icebreaker and did a wonderful job. Great job and great journey started.
Thank you.
Best of luck.
Thank you.
Next.
Yeah, next is up. You can see it?
No. Can't see. Still best.
Sorry. Just a second. Yeah, can you see it now?
Yes, the Best Table Topic Award goes to our 21K marathon runner, a recent Toastmaster Chanveer. Great.
Yes, thank you, sir.
Congratulations, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Next, the Best
Can you see
Evaluator.
it?
Best Evaluator role goes to, again, Toastmaster Priyanka for articulating in a very well-mannered and structured way and completing it within the time and without having a single filler word.
I changed it.
The Best Role Player Award goes to Toastmaster Dr. Shankar. Great job done. Here in this meeting, with all that, I'd like to announce all the Toastmasters over here. We have to grade our grammarian's role timing between 3 to 4 minutes. We used to make it only for 2 to 3 minutes. English is really very important in Toastmasters Club. It was told by the one who helped us to charter the DET Toastmasters Club, gentleman from Australia. He said that a moment you make you make mistakes, you need to fix it. So he helped us to fix the issue what we had in our language. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Shankar Bijapur. Henceforth, we will have extra time for the grammarian role. Thank you very much. And the high five goes to all the table topic speakers. Thank you very much, everybody. And the the awards will be delivered to your doorstep in virtual meeting. Thank you, everybody, participating. I request you to present yourself on your face. Request everybody to start your camera. Start camera. Roll. Shankar sir is not there. Okay. Action. Thumbs up. Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody. You can leave now. Thank you. I request the office bearers to stay back.
Thank you.
Office bearers.